Welcome to Department of Botany, Srirampur Girls College. Since lockdown started, we, the faculty member of Srirampur Girls College, started taking online classes to continue the teaching learning process. Myself, Dr. Madhusree Halder, and today our topic of discussion is geological time scale and origin of plants. So, first of all, what is geological time scale? Geology means study of the formation of earth. Here two different words, that is geo and logos. Geo means physical formation of earth and logos means study. So in all total, geology means study of physical formation of earth, and time scale means orderly sequence of geology and evolution of different organisms, both plants and animal. So let's start geological time scale. As we know that Earth's geological history is more than 4.5 billion years old. That is, our Earth originated 4.5 billion years ago. Different scientists tried to map the geological history of the Earth. One of them was James Hutton, who also tried to map the geological history, and he used several units to describe the specific geological times like system, series, and stage, while other based on important events such as eon, era, period, epoch, and age. In 1960, an international committee was developed named as International Union of Geological Congress, or IUGC, whose function is to correct the distorted state of geological timescale and published the geological timescale in a revised manner, and they published geological timescale in the year of 1982, 81, and so on. Here we discussed about a condensed version of International Geological time scale as referred by the chronostat chart of 2018. So let's start the geological time scale, or GTS. First of all, geological time scale consists of several eons. Uh, Eons is long period of time, as long as 100 or 1000 million years. So in our geological time scale, there are two eons. One is Cryptozoic or Precambrian, and another one is Phanerozoic. And this each eon further divided into some era. In Cryptozoic or Precambrian era, there are three such eras. The oldermost or ancient era is Hadean. Then the second one is Archean, and the third era is Proterozoic. Hadean era is almost 3800 million years to 4600 million years ago, and there was no life on the earth. In the next era, that is Archean era, that is almost 2500 million years to 3800 million years ago. Here some single cell originated, and in Proterozoic era, that is almost 1000 to 2500 million years ago, some Cyanophycean members were found. In case of Phanerozoic eon, there are also three different era. One is called Paleozoic, another one is Mesozoic, and the last one is Cenozoic era. And under this each era, there are several periods. In Paleozoic era, there are 6 different periods, namely Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. And in Mesozoic era, there are 3 periods: Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous. Similarly, in Cenozoic era, there are also 3 periods: Lower Tertiary, Upper Tertiary, and Quaternary. And each of the period consists of some epochs. In case of Ordovician, there are 3 epochs: Upper, Middle, and Lower Ordovician. Silurian is consist of 4 epochs, namely Predolian, Ludlovian, Wenlockian, Landoverian. Devonian consists of 3 such epochs: Upper, Middle, and Lower. Carboniferous has 2 epochs: Pennsylvanian and Mississippian, while in Permian there are 3 epochs: Lopingian, Guadalupian, and Cisuralian. Then in Mesozoic period, the first Mesozoic era, the first period is Triassic. Under Triassic period, there are 3 epochs: Upper, Middle, and Lower Triassic. In Jurassic, there are also 3 epochs: Upper, Middle, and Lower Jurassic. And Cretaceous, there are only 2 epochs: Upper and Lower. In case of Lower Tertiary epochs, in case of Lower Tertiary period, there are 3 epochs: Paleocene, Eocene, and Oligocene. While in Upper Tertiary, there are 2 such epochs: Miocene and Pliocene. In Quaternary, there are also 2 epochs: Holocene and Pleistocene. Now we have to look on the age of these different periods. So we count the age of these different periods in million years. In Quaternary, there are 2 epochs: Holocene and Pleistocene, of which Holocene is the most advanced, that is the most recent epoch on which we belongs, and Pleistocene is slightly older, and the age of this epoch and this period also is almost 0.01 to 2.58 million years. And Upper Tertiary is almost 5.5 to 23.03 million years ago. Lower Tertiary is almost 33.9 to 66 million years ago. And here the Cenozoic Cenozoic era ended, and then started the Mesozoic era. and that started from 100.5 million years ago, and it ends with 145 million years. Jurassic period is started from almost 163.5 million years and ended with 201.3 million years, uh, while Triassic started from 237 million years and lasted to 251.9 million years. Uh, and here is the end of the Mesozoic era, and then the Paleozoic era that started with the Permian period that started from 259.1 million years and it ended with 298.9 million years, while in Carboniferous, uh, that is the age is almost 323.2 to 358.9 million years, and Devonian is almost 382.7 to 419.2 million years, while Silurian is started from 423 million years and is ended with 458.4 million years, and Ordovician is started from 458.4 and ended in 485.4 million years almost, and the Cambrian, that is the oldermost epoch oldermost period in Paleozoic uh, era, that started from 485.4 million years and ended in 541 million years. So that is approx age of each of the geological period. And why we study this time period in geological time scale? Because we want to find or want to learn the origin of different flora, that is origin of different plant in this different geological time. So let's start with the oldermost uh, period of the Paleozoic era. Here scientists found some evidence of diverse algal origin, and in Ordovician period we find some marine and green algae and some green plant, that is the origin of chlorophyll and chloroplast in Ordovician. That is one of the most important landmark or important issue for origin of the green planet. And in Silurian, uh, here the scientists found some Lycopsida, Spenopsida, horsetail, different ferns and bryophyte, and origin of some gymnosperm. So it is the age of Lycopsida and Spenopsida, that is some pteridophytes, bryophytes and gymnosperm. And then comes Devonian. In Devonian, dominance of mosses and ferns were found, that is the dominance of the bryophyte and pteridophyte, and the first land plant originated here. In Carboniferous, development of fern and gymnosperms were found, and then forest of gymnosperm and fern were also found in this period. In Permian period, that is the end of the Paleozoic era, uh, here is some existence of or origin of some conifers and cycads, that is the today's ancestor of today's of pine and cycas, and extinction of ancient plant and decrease of the horsetail fern and lycopodium. So in this Permian, that is the end of the Paleozoic era, uh, here the ancient plant also extinct, or and some conifers and cycads originated. And further, in Mesozoic era, the first period is Triassic. Here, dominance of conifers and cycads, and ginkgo biloba, which we studied in our syllabus as a living fossil. So in this period ginkgo biloba originated, and today also we find ginkgo biloba. And in this period, origin of angiosperm is also found. And in Jurassic period, the most important thing is dominance of angiosperm, that is the dominance of flowering plants, and number of gymnosperm decreased. And in Cretaceous period, rapid development of angiosperm was found. And in lower tertiary, that is the start of Cenozoic era, in Pliocene, extinction of many gymnosperms, that is the naked seeded plant. And in Eocene, worldwide tropical forest of angiosperms and flowering plants. In Oligocene, there are some um, proof of decrease of forest and origin of grasses. So the today's herb is originated in Oligocene, and decrease of forest is also in this period. Next is the upper tertiary period. Here, rise of herbs and reduction of forest, and some specialization of herbs is also found in this period. And in Pliocene epoch, reduction of woody trees and development of diverse herbs and grasses were also found. So in the quaternary um, period, we find specialization of herbs and dominance of herbs, as because this period is known as age of herbs. So that is the whole thing about the geological time scale. And why we study geological time scale? Because that is the only way to study the evolutionary history of origin of diverse plant group. And that's why geological time scale is very much important. I think this video is very much helpful for our students, and also uh, they would easily remember and prepare this geological time scale. That's all. Thank you.